Alright guys, welcome back to an episode of Fishing with a Dream. Today I have a little tip for you guys on how to save money on Senkos just like these. Now, to get started, I'm just going to tell you what I have here. I have a bass tackle kit. And this is not all the original stuff that came in it. I'm keeping some rooster tails in here, feathered treble hook, some weights, a bunch of different stuff, some bobbers, a bunch of different stuff. And that's definitely not what came in here from the beginning, but I just took all the crap that I didn't need out and put it in the trash or some other box. I don't know what I did with it, but this is where I kept some of the things that were in here, which the only thing that I kept that was actually came with the box is these Senkos. Now, this box came with a bunch of hooks, weights, soft plastics, all kinds of different stuff. But mainly the soft plastics were all Senkos. I had like 5 or 6 crawls in there, 2 flukes or something like that, and then the rest were all Senkos just like these. Now, what I got with these, the colors at least that I got, were pink and green flake and black flake, and then I got like a gold color with gold flake and red and black, and then I got a green pumpkin and a reddy brown, whatever this color is, I don't know, you guys can tell me, but it has red and green flake in it. So those are the 4 colors that I got, and the green pumpkin for sure I could get some use out of, but I haven't, just because when I first got these, I smelled them, and they smell like straight plastic, and I don't really like my soft plastic smelling like plastic. I like them smelling like garlic, bait fish, crawl, whatever the company wants to make it smell like. I usually like when they add scent, and so that's the only reason I didn't fish these. Now, I did come up with a very good method on how to use these though. So, for all of you who do know what an Ned rig is, you probably know that there is a small Senko with a very light finesse jig head, and you just throw it out there and work it however you want. But usually, a lot of people buy the Z-Man T.R.D. And that is, I'm not saying that that is not worth the money, because if you want a very durable bait with the Elastec and all that, then you should go with that. But if you're just looking for a cheap solution and you don't really feel like going out and buying Senkos, like I did not really feel like doing that, or ordering them and having to wait for shipping. So the convenience was here, where I just cut this Senko in half. And all I did was get some clippers, or whatever these things are called, I don't know, my sister found these, and just cut them just like that, and it just cuts clean right off. And really, this is a good little Senko for a Ned rig, just because it has that little flat head where you can put your jig head, put the hook from the jig head in there, and then just fish the Ned rig. So, and this is really small, like it is supposed to be. I wouldn't really, I guess you could use that color. You could really use any of these colors. I just really wouldn't like to. I would rather prefer to use a Senko of a color that I'm very familiar with, just to try to catch fish. But the Ned rig overall just plainly catches fish. If you're having a real tough day, the Ned rig usually pulls through. The last thing I want to talk about is if you don't feel like buying a whole kit, which I could completely understand. I did this when I was very young and didn't really know anything about bass fishing. I just bought this because it said bass fishing. So I bought this just because. And when I first fished this, I put this and I nose hooked it. So, that just explains how much you can learn from fishing and watching a lot of YouTube videos. Also, anyways, on to the next topic. The last thing I want to talk about is if you don't want to buy this, you can buy a very cheap Senko, and preferably a bigger one than this. Try to buy the biggest Senko that you can at all times. It may be a little bit more expensive, but it will overall save you a lot of money, just because if you buy this Senko compared to this Senko, and let's say they're biting on this Senko and then you run out of these, you can always just cut this off to match it with that color. Match it with that length of Senko, and then you'll be good. But anyways, back onto these. If you don't want to buy this, you can just buy these and just cut these in half too, which will do just fine. No Senko in particular is going to do better than another. Like I said about the Z-Man, they're very durable with the Elastec, but if you're just looking for cheap, convenient Senkos in a bulk, you could buy them with this. It's just all about your preference. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully you guys can put this to use in your own fishing lives. And hope you guys enjoyed this. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends about my channel. Hope you guys have a great day.